It's time for the setup video, man. I feel like Gary Vee right now. Links to everything will be in the description down below. They are affiliate links for transparency. If you're thinking of buying them, you know what I'm saying? Might as well break the bread. You see what I'm saying? Let's start off with the desk. I'm recording in the morning in the windows right there, so I know this lighting is ass. But the reason why I have it like that is because my camera is right there. So this is what it looks like, you know, when the light's facing me. But when I'm against it, it's garbage. Listen, this is not the video for you if you want like good cable management. I am at cable management. I try my best, but this is my best. Now, this is the PC that I have right here. I'm not gonna run through all the specs because that could be its own video. But again, links to everything will be in the description. I also bought this PC tray off of Amazon so it can be, you know, off the carpet and I can carry it around if I need to. And also I have a 2TB SSD. It's a Samsung SSD. And that pretty much hosts like all my creative files, thumbnails, projects, etc., because the 1TB that's on the PC is just not enough at this point. It gets all the Photoshop work that I need done, all the editing work that I need done. And if you're streaming, I ain't gonna lie, just save yourself the hassle and get you a Windows machine. I've tried streaming with Mac before, and there's just so much hassle with just trying to get desktop audio on the screen. It's insane. Also, all the cool streaming plugins and all the cool streaming devices work better on Windows. It's annoying because I actually prefer Mac, but if you're streaming, just get yourself a Windows machine. Save yourself a bunch of time. Alright, so with the monitors, I have one 4K BenQ monitor right here. Listen, if you are gonna do a lot of designing and editing, please invest in a monitor that has good color. I've had this specific monitor for 3 years now and the colors are amazing. As a thumbnail designer, one of the most annoying things is trying to do work in Photoshop, you know, doing all of this work and then you see it on your phone and it's a completely different color and the colors and the lighting is off. It is annoying. Invest in a really good monitor in terms of quality and color accuracy. On the right over here, I have a vertical monitor. I primarily use this for Discord, or if I want Spotify, I'll put Spotify right there. If I'm streaming, surprisingly, I actually don't use it that much. I actually put the chat on this screen and just split screen StreamYard and the chat right here. The reason is because, let's say the angle is right here. This is pretty close to what the angle actually is on the podcast. When I look at the chat and I put it right here, which is where the vertical monitor is, this is what it looks like. It looks ugly. It looks ugly. And I already look ugly enough. Like, come on. Onto my keyboard and mouse, I have like a Razer keyboard and then a SteelSeries keyboard. I don't know the specific number. Truly, it doesn't really matter. I'm not a pro gamer anyways. The desk itself is also from Amazon. It is a Vizebo desk. Honestly, I didn't really look into it that much. I just looked on Amazon for a standing desk that had, you know, a motor. It looked pretty cool and I bought it. This is the Shure SM7B. I ain't gonna lie, I got marketed. Every time I looked at streamers, this mic right here just looked fantastic. I feel like it's on like every big show, big radio show. It's like an end game mic. If you have the budget for it, this is really all you need. Like truly, this is all you need. If Michael Jackson can record Thriller on this, yeah, you don't need much more than this. The boom arm is a Rode PSA-1. I used to have a Gator Frameworks one. Long story short, PSA-1. Now this is a secret I have to really good audio that a lot of people just don't know about. This right here is the DBX286S. It's a mic preamp slash processor. And the way I have my audio routed is here's the mic, you know what I'm saying? This is where it starts. And then it goes to a cloud lifter. What the cloud lifter does is it raises the volume from the mic because the signal is very low to a high level, but it doesn't add any noise. So that goes right there. And then from here, it goes to the processor. What the processor does is it allows you to have hardware modifications to the sound of your mic. So this device right here has a compressor, it has an equalizer, it has a noise gate, it has a de-esser. Actually, I don't need the cloud lifter. It is a preamp itself. Now, everything I just said, you can actually do in OBS for free, right? There's a compressor in OBS, EQ in OBS, all of that is in OBS. However, the difference with that machine compared to OBS is because all of that is in real life, all of that is in hardware. I can take that to any website and have the same really good audio quality coming from this mic. I can go to StreamYard, I can go to Discord, I can go to Google Meet, I can I can go to OBS and not change any of the settings in OBS and have the same really good audio quality everywhere. Now, there is a software way of doing everything I just said. However, it is more reliable to me to just have the IRL version of it. Next up, we got my headphones. These are the Beyerdynamic DT 770 Pros. It's a really comfortable pair of headsets. It has the cushioning over here that I really like. I mean, there really is not much else to it. It's comfortable, has good audio quality. I can wear for hours at a time. That's all I need for my headphones. Next up, we got my audio interface right here. So like I mentioned before, we have the processor, but the output from that processor has to get to the computer at some point, and that is the job of this little guy right here. And from here, it's plugged into the computer, and that's how the computer gets its signal. This right here is the Sony a6600. It is not a cheap camera. I'll be transparent about that. I also have a Sigma 16mm lens on it as well. It provides really good depth of field. That's, you know, that's how the camera nerds say it. It's a fast lens, fast lens. And it's wide as well. I believe it's actually similar to this angle you guys are looking at right now. And then I have a Sennheiser mic on it as well. It's actually not plugged into the camera. It's plugged into my preamp over there. And I only use this mic for videos where I don't feel like having a mic in front of me. You know, I just want to be a little bit more free flowing. So I use this mic. This camera is not only used for YouTube videos, I also use this for streaming. So this is actually plugged up to a cam link, which allows me to use this camera as a webcam wherever I go. Again, Discord, StreamYard, etc., you name it. And then these lights right here are my main lights. Again, I don't know the model names, so links will be in the description for that, but they get the job done. They're pretty bright. I can change the temperature on them. That's all I need. And last but not least is my stream deck right here. I cannot show this icon because it's a not safe for work. Long story short, this is my shaboing boing sound, my on sound, and I got someone on the icon. That's the shaboing boing sound I was talking about. Come on, man, come on. The bomb. You see what I'm saying? Next up, we got my laptop right here, my handy. It's upside down. My handy dandy laptop. I actually just bought this. God, it's upside down again. I actually just bought this like 2 to 3 weeks ago. I used to have a 2020 M1 MacBook, but it was just lagging too much, which actually surprised me because when I first got it, I swear to God, it wasn't doing that. And like everything I did from Final Cut to Photoshop worked fine, but it started slowing down for some reason. So I traded that in. Got this bad Larry right here. This is the 14-inch 2021 MacBook Pro. So this is the machine that I use for travel, but in actuality, this is just my computer when I'm in my living room and I want to get some work done, and I just want to lay down or like be on my stomach and still get work done. This is what I use that for. Now, in terms of my on-the-go camera, depending on the situation, I probably just use my phone anyway. Like if I'm at a concert, I am not bringing this. I'm sorry. I think it's weird. I mean, hey, look at the video quality. Let me know what you think. I feel like this is serviceable. But this is a Sony ZV-1. It doesn't have a detachable lens. It is an on-the-go camera. In my opinion, it has really good quality for the size. It's very compact. It has a flip-out screen. You can put a mic on it. For a travel size camera, that is a lot of functionality in a small camera. So I really think it's awesome. In terms of a mic, I go back and forth. Sometimes I use this mic right here. So this mic would go on the camera like this. I mean, you guys have probably seen something like this before. And I've recently bought Rode Wireless Go 2s as well, so I can have like a lav mic setup, a wireless lav mic setup. I've been liking it. The only thing I don't like is trying to find spots to actually clip this part on. Like, look at this, bro. Like, it looks ugly. Looks ugly. Specifically on the channel, I do know that I've mentioned that equipment doesn't matter. So, B-Souls, why the f do you have all this equipment? One, let me clarify my statement. Equipment does matter, obviously. It plays a factor in the quality of your videos. But what I'm saying is, not having good equipment is not an excuse to not start on something. And it's also not the factor that's holding you back from, I don't know, 500 subs to 10,000 subs. Most likely, unless you have like a really, really bad mic that has like crackling sounds and all of this other shit, that's not the factor. But two, I'm just like a tech enthusiast. I like good equipment. But I want to emphasize, this is not all necessary. If this video does well, here is the software version of this video. I do use a lot of software in my work, and these are my recommendations and what I actually use. But with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, gang.